Hello everybody, it's Chris Fammy. Have you ever wondered why I completely disappeared off TikTok after getting 3 million followers? Well, let me give you an update. But before I do, I want to tell you what this YouTube channel is gonna all be about. Now I'm gonna tell you from right now, the beginning of this first video, that this channel is not for everybody. You might just like the stuff I post on TikTok with the stories, the current events, a little bit of business sprinkled into there. And if so, that's fine. You're gonna continue to get it over on TikTok. But here on YouTube, I'm gonna talk about a bit more of the controversial stuff that I can't really talk about on TikTok. But before I get into that, I wanna tell you a story. So it's my freshman year of university. I just finished that first year and I got my very first office job for the summer and I was pumped. I thought that was it. I made it. I'm gonna start making some big money. Lamborghini's coming up soon, until I actually went to work and got hit with a crazy reality check. The reality is that every single person I was working with was depressed coming into work. They did not enjoy it. And I got pretty freaking scared. You got all these people, all of them have degrees, all of them coming into work being pissed off. One of the biggest things that scared me was the monotony, the repetitiveness of my life during that time. You wake up, you go to work, you go to the gym, you go to sleep, you repeat for 5 days, and you work all this for 5 days so you can get 2 days of relaxation and relief before we have to start back in on Monday. And I hated Mondays. And I realized this is not how I wanted to live my life. But I also realized that if I made as much as my manager made and I didn't spend a single penny on anything, I would never be able to get that Lamborghini I wanted or to live that kind of life that I wanted. So instead of doing all that, what I decided to do was go on Google. Okay, Google, how do you make money? I looked up the richest people in the world and I found a very similar pattern. All these rich people owned businesses. Okay, done. I'm gonna become an entrepreneur. So that summer, I started my first cleaning company. We used to clean houses for university students around my university. I went to McMaster University at the time. And I started to actually make a little bit of money. I risked my own money, bought the equipment, hired people, did marketing, actually went door to door to do my marketing because I didn't know what else to do. And we made a little bit of money. I didn't make that much because I realized students in university don't have any money. That was a good lesson for me to learn at the time. And ever since that business, I've never looked back. So that brings me on to the question, who is this channel for? Now it's simple. This channel is for people who are like me. People that look around at the world around them and see people working 9-to-5 jobs that make them completely unhappy and look at that and realize, this doesn't have to be my life. I don't have to live a life like this. I can actually design a life, go out, take risks, bet on myself, and get to that point and live that dream life that I know is meant for me. If you're someone like that, this channel is definitely for you. But I have to say, if you are a lazy person, watching the videos on this channel is only going to piss you off. So if you're lazy or you procrastinate on going out and getting after it and going after the life that you want, then just don't subscribe. This is not for you. But if you are someone that wants to design that life and wants to reach out and go and attain those high levels that you know you can achieve, then smash that subscribe button. But the question then becomes, who the hell am I and why do I have any right to tell you anything about business or anything about designing the life of your dreams? Like I said, I used to post on TikTok, but I haven't posted in a year and a half. The thing is, I got really busy with my businesses. My main business is a marketing company. I've owned that company for 6 years. We've done tens of millions of dollars of revenue. As a matter of fact, since last year, we spent $8 million just on Facebook ads. So this channel is gonna be about two main things, lifestyle and business. You see, I'm someone that believes that life is what you make it. And if you're still watching this far into the video, then I'm sure you'll agree. I like to get the most juice out of life. That's by taking risks, trying new experiences. You see, one thing that I love doing is I love traveling. I've been fortunate enough to travel at least once a month for the last couple of years. Another thing that I love doing is skydiving. I got my skydiving license last year and it is freaking amazing. I'm also working on my pilot's license because I'd one day want to get a plane and be able to kind of fly around myself wherever I want to go. These are the things that give me the most juice out of life. And the thing is, I've been able to do all these things while still living a healthy lifestyle, going to the gym, eating healthy, while also building what most people would call a successful business. Funny though, because the reality is that although some people might look at the business and say, oh wow, you've done this much or that much, to me, I'm not even close to being satisfied. I'm very grateful, but I'm not close to being satisfied. All right guys, quick pause in that video because I gotta tell you that although I just finished saying that I have what most people would call a successful business, that might be true, but the life of an entrepreneur is all ups and downs because I filmed that video about a week ago, and at the end of last week, I got word that we are actually going to lose about $60,000 in my business because of mistakes that we made last month, which is pretty annoying. And I'm going to talk about that in my video next week. So I'm going to save it for that next video. Continue watching this one till the end. And it is what it is. Fortunately, you can lose heavy, but you can also make a lot of money in business. So that's what I'm going to focus on. Instead of looking at the L's, I'm going to look at the W's. I will say though, as the leader of the business, no matter where the mistakes come from, they are always down to me. It's always my mistake. So I'll talk about that next week. Back to the video. And now that we're on the topic of business, I have what some people would deem controversial views, but those controversial views have helped me build an 8-figure business, so I really don't care. You see, working the way I work, it's very important for me to pick the best partners. And I don't just look at your idea when I'm deciding if I want to partner with you. I'm looking at your entire lifestyle. I do not want to partner with people that are lazy. So for me, I've learned something called pattern recognition. It's really easy for me to see someone that is most likely a lazy person just by looking at them. They just say not to judge a book by its cover, but at the end of the day, sometimes it's the much faster way to come to a decision. Pattern recognition. When I look at someone's lifestyle, if they are overweight because of their lifestyle choices, that's someone that I'm not going to partner with. It's really important to me that the person that I'm partnering with is not an addict, not a drug addict, also not a food addict. The question is, why would I spend my money, or more importantly, spend my time working with someone to try to build up a life or a business and so on with someone that won't even take the time to work on their own health? Health is a top priority. If I gave you $1 billion, but told you were gonna die tomorrow, you'd say, no, F the $1 billion, I don't want it, because health is important. And that's one of the big things that I personally look for in people that I partner with. I said that some people, and they say, man, you can't judge people like that. But the reality is that you're right, maybe overall is not an overall blanket statement, but for me, I wanna make decisions very quickly. And I have to look at all the different things that are in front of me to make those decisions. Now, if you're somebody that just got offended by hearing what I just said, then you have two options. Option one, shut this off, press X, go somewhere else. This is not for you. You can still watch my stuff on TikTok. That's perfectly fine. The stories, current events, the fun stuff. But if you're offended by this, don't watch this YouTube channel. The second thing is you could say, okay, Chris is saying this, why don't I prove him wrong? Send me a picture right now showing me how you look on Instagram at ChrisFammy. I respond to all my DMs. And then send me a picture in 3 months after you've worked out every day, at least 5 times a week, and you've eaten healthy. You're gonna send me that picture. You're gonna say, look, F you, Chris, I did it. And I'm gonna be sitting there with a smile on my face because by offending you, I managed to improve your life somehow. So that's fine by me. Okay, I can take it. Now, I've got a lot more controversial ideas, but I'm not gonna get into all that right now because I don't have to piss everybody off in my first video. But as you keep watching these videos, you're gonna see a lot more of them. So one of the really cool things you're gonna get by subscribing to this channel are an inside look behind the scenes of 3 new businesses that I'm starting. This business, Rabble Clothing, is one of them. This is just a sneak preview. I'm gonna share more on this, not in this video, but later on. And I'm also starting 2 more businesses. One of them is an insulin company for diabetics. The other is an AI company. I'm not gonna get into the details right now. I am super excited if you can't tell, but I love starting these businesses. On this YouTube channel, I'm gonna take you through the journey of it. So you're gonna learn about how I'm building up that fashion company. You're also gonna learn about how I build an online insulin company and how I build an online AI company. So if you're somebody that marches to the beat of your own drum and wants to design the life life of your dreams, hit that subscribe button below. And just to let you know, on YouTube, we're gonna be posting once a week. So with that all being said, thank you for your time. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button, and thank you for hitting that notification bell, which if you haven't, you probably should. And I'm looking forward to sending out more videos, interacting with you, and let's build this thing together. Peace.